morning.
Good morning. Today's the day.
Today's the day?
Yeah.
For?
We're gonna go tour New Horizons.
Cool.
Yeah.
We're in Kansas.
Yeah, we are. And it's kind of gloomy out.
It is kind of gloomy.
Yeah, and chilly. Chilly. But we are gonna go and see Cole at New Horizons and tour the factory and see what our options are.
3, 2, 1, action.
Hi, I'm Cole with New Horizons RV, located in Junction City, Kansas. Today, Jim, Kelly, and I are going to take a quick walk through our plant and talk about how we build our fifth wheels and invite you to come along with us. We've got 3 welders in New Horizons. 2 of them work on our chassis. One's dedicated to building floors, walls, roof sections, which is all welded aluminum, which is a whole nother set of skills.
Sure.
It's tougher to work with. So. But yeah, we'll be showing you the chassis shop, and then from there the RV's life, goes down to the first station that has, we call it PC&E. But yeah, it runs down the line. It's a lot like the big companies, but we're building 3 a month. It's life stays in one station for a little over a week.
Oh wow.
Where a lot of guys it's,
Yeah.
and that's something that I think helps us set up for higher quality.
May I interrupt you
Yeah.
for just 1 second? Because this is a question that we've had from some of our viewers. Obviously, you are a factory direct company. So there's no dealer network, so to speak.
Right.
With that being said, what is the process on warranty work?
Yeah. If something happens, what do I do to get it taken care of?
Right.
So, let's say you're in Arizona, something pops up, not working right. The first thing we ask is give us a call. Ken, my service manager, a lot of times he can troubleshoot it over the phone, get you taken care of,
Okay.
get you running again. If that doesn't work and you need the assistance of a technician, we don't have factory certified techs here. It's, we do rely on you, the customer, a little bit to determine who you want working on your home or your RV. Not all shops are created equal by any means.
Sure.
Say, hey, I found Bob's RV technician in Scottsdale, and that's who I want to work with, and then we'll just have them get in touch with us, get them parts, get them technical, specs and drawings, and then they just direct bill us if it's a warranty issue. Where we concentrate on is trying to build the best infrastructure that you can buy in a fifth wheel. All of our cabinetries you're going to see in the shop, it's all solid wood. There's no particle board, press board. It's all real wood, which only a handful of the higher end companies even do anymore. I think one of the biggest misnomers of any high end unit is, well, I spent more money on it, I'm not going to have to do maintenance on it. That's definitely not the case on any of these rigs. And a pinhole in caulking can turn in, unknown for 6 months, that can turn into big issues. Now, of course, all this comes with a grain of salt because our products cost more. So if we don't build them better, I don't have customers.
Right. Right.
And you know, we're also not aiming to go out, and we don't want to become the biggest luxury fifth wheel builder. You know, we build 36 to 40 a year, and if our backlog gets bigger than that, then, you know, sorry Mr. and Mrs. Smith, but you're gonna have to wait until this date because we've got these rigs in the backlog. I mean, you start cutting corners to try to build them quicker, it's gonna go downhill real quick. Exactly, it's gonna go downhill real quick.
Yeah.
Now, that being said, what is your typical build time frame?
Yeah, that's a great question. Typically at New Horizons, it's about a 4 to 6 month process from when you place the order. Now, the actual build time is 3 to 3.5 months.
So we use a combination of 12-inch wide flange beam, which everybody in the world calls an I-beam, but it's a wide flange beam, stacked on a 2x6-inch box tube. The gauge of that I-beam is a 3/16 gauge. The box tube is 3/16. On larger coaches like we've been talking about, that goes up to, I believe it's a 1/4-inch gauge, and which adds weight, but it also adds stability for the really big rigs. The upper deck is starting to take shape over here. So we do what we call a hung basement, which Teton Homes started many years ago, where the main frame rail runs further back in the sidewall, and then everything's hung off of that. So this is a 2x8-inch box tube. We run our slide rams through the frame rail. We weld back in steel sleeves to bring the strength back in. An upper deck floor structure for a Summit. In the Summit, we use the 5/8 decking for the main floor, and then a 3/4-inch foam in the floor. In the Majestic, we use the 5/8 decking on the floor, and then the 1.5-inch foam in the aluminum. So it's a little more insulation, a little more structure. It does add weight to it with the Majestic series, but you know, the Summit, we're trying to get a lot of the same, if not very, very similar infrastructure, but kind of minding our P's and Q's on weight and cost, of course, so we can have a, you know, product separation and product differentiation. So we got our upper deck, and what I mean by that hung basement design, your main chassis rail runs all the way back to this area, where we can bolster up. The weakest point of any fifth wheel is going to be where the two, you know, the weight shift, you know, where that frame drops down. That's always going to be the weakest point. So when we have ours back here, we can bolster it with gussets. We've got, you know, double pieces of the vertical box tube. Here on the back side, you know, we even come back in and weld in large gusset plates. We cut this out so we can run some wire channel through, of course, and it lets us build a much stronger product in this upper deck area. The basement's still fully weight bearing, because we tie in the 2x6-inch box tube from the front. We tie that into the main chassis right back here. Okay. So that whole front end is still structurally integral in that. The hydraulics is something that we, you know, obviously we don't want to make our own foundry and do hydraulic rods and do all that stuff. So, you know, we work with LCI, Lippert Components, and we use their products. It's all installed here in-house. You know, we run our own lines. The fittings are really important to get, you know, the high-end fittings. And then the reservoir, this is completely separate from the leveling system. We use the Bigfoot leveling standard on the Majestic.
Okay.
And then we do use the LCI 4-point system on the Summit. Within the underbelly, we got 80-gallon gray water, 50-gallon black water, 100-gallon fresh water is our standard in the Majestic series. Same holding tanks for the Summit, but we use a 70-gallon tank in the Summit just so people don't get crazy with their weights. We've got an access panel, so you can access your sea level exterior monitor strip, you know, and all the connections. Terra gate valves are high quality valves, but like anything, they can break down. And, you know, being able to get to all of those items and service it and, you know, repair it, maintain it, it's a lot easier to take out 8 screws than to rip a whole underbelly off.
Oh,
So got this access panel that's insulated, screws up into the underbelly, and then you can get to all these items. We install our generators just behind the axles, between the frame rail. Now, it's a little bit of a booger to get in and out because it's tight. We use a crane to bring it in. But then to service it, you do have to crawl underneath the rig to pull the panel off. The benefits, in my opinion though, outweigh the drawbacks of putting it back here. Your front end in the basement is fully wide open. For people who don't have big trucks like you guys do, it helps keep the pin weight down by not having that 380-pound generator sitting right up in the front. The way we install our batteries with our standard battery setup allows for the whole floor to be accessible for storage. With 12-volt flooded batteries or AGM, they're underneath here.
Oh wow.
So we've got a little hidden battery storage compartment. Now I don't do this with the lithium batteries because they need to be in a more temperature controlled environment.
Yep.
But we'll see the beginnings of the 12-volt systems and where converters, inverters, solar controller chargers, a lot of those components get installed in here. Today, as we build walls, we go ahead and cut out where the slide room is, and then we assemble the flooring, sidewalls, roof assembly. We get all of it put together, and then out of the cabinet shop, we go ahead and set all of our base cabinetry in the slide room. So this room's basically ready to go in the RV.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is, with this overhead crane system we have in our shop, we'll attach into the aluminum, and basically once the walls are set on this coach over here, we'll use the overhead crane to set this in place and run it from the inside and push it out.
Okay.
And then finalize the assembly of the slide trim.
Okay.
This is where we're going to get the skirting, all the doors, the front caps, got everything fully insulated. The split system that we're using is a LG product. The condensing unit's a 30,000 BTU unit. The paint shop will paint this, usually all black, just so it blends in a little better in the gross looking plastic. And then it's fully enclosed from the rest of the basement, so it's protected. It's going to draw air up from underneath, run it through the fan, and shoot the exhaust air out the side. So, and then we run refrigerant lines through cabinetry inside, and then through the ceiling to each cassette unit. The utility center on this rig is really coming together. Got a full manifold system. These folks optioned in the freshwater hose reel. We also have a monitor system on the external as well, the internal. So if you're wanting to fill up, half a tank of fresh or ensure that the tanks are fully dumped, you can check your sea level out here as well as inside the coach. So the way we build our walls, I always jokingly call this our windows or our wall sandwich. But we've got the high density foam, interior, Luan with wallboard. We just switched this color a couple months ago. It's kind of more of a gray tone. And then our fiberglass comes pre-bonded to a substrate of Luan. And then we have another one that we run through the glue machine to coat both sides. And it's glued and pressed together. Now, I don't know if you can do this while you're holding the camera, but it's impressive to see how heavy that,
Yeah.
So you think of that through the whole coach.
Yeah.
And that's where a lot of our weight comes from.
Yeah.
All of our face frames are going to be built out of cherry. We glue and we pocket screw every joint where they come together. It's all laid out on this cool press table over here. And each guy in my shop kind of has their own specialty, working in kitchens or the bathroom or the bedroom vanities. It takes roughly a week to build a set of base cabinets for one of our units. So it's all maple, and it's genuine plywood, and then even the base of it, I can't tell how thick it is because I don't have it cut open, but some manufacturers actually use wallboard in the bottom of their drawer box.
Oh, wow.
Which is not going to last very long. Now the high-end coaches don't. It's more your true weekend, in that $20,000 to even $40,000 class. You're you're gonna see some wallboard just in the face down here. As the cabinetry gets finished in the cabinet shop, it'll come in here. And then around the corner, we've got a big spray booth where we lay down the stain. Like this is what we call walnut stain. It's on cherry wood, but the stain's called medium brown walnut, so we just call it walnut. And we've got a little sample of our painted cabinetry right here. Here's some natural cherry, which is just the cherry wood that's been sealed. So it gives that, you see the natural blonde color of it come through. Sample of, like, with our Majestic series, all the base cabinetry is built, assembled, sanded, and then stained. We're gonna have a large, this is a custom aspect, but a large GE monogram convection microwave combo. You know, like a drawer style goes here. You know, we've got the ever popular farm style stainless steel sink underneath here, and I don't want to pull it up because it's protected really well, but we've got quartz countertops going with this painted cabinetry that are just, I think they're really pretty.
Love the white though in here.
It definitely lightens things up, and,
Yeah.
and it's not a hospital stark white. There's a hint of gray tint in the base of it, so.
Yeah.
But it's also one, when we set out to do paint and interior changes, like, I don't want it to feel cold. For these folks, we've got a big coat closet, a huge pantry, and then this is what we've been calling kind of our eat at lunch bar, if you will. So this top will come out about 10, 12 inches. Just give you a nice area to sit, look out the huge windows.
Exactly what we want in our next
Cool,
coach.
cool. We got a lot of compliments on it in our show model because it's different. It's not just the table and chairs thrown in. You know, side hall, because of the rear kitchen having the TV here, and we've got to walk up the side hall, but then you make a turn and then you're into a traditional split bath setup. We've got your toilet room in its own space,
Okay.
large vanity, and with bathroom design too, nobody's the same on what they like. So being able to customize it to fit your wants and needs.
I like what you've done in here with your shelves.
Thank you. Yeah, we introduced that with the new Majestic cap design. Had some leftover space, so Brian said, let's not waste it. And
Oh yeah.
started building in this this built-in shoe rack or linen closet, whatever you need it for. This will have a queen bed in our king size slide, which gives you nice big end tables. Your main Firefly system, as you come in right inside the coach,
Yep.
we've got our light master on and off. We've got TV lifts. You can adjust the screen brightness, check the holding tanks. Then you can go into your light controls and control each light individually. If you choose power shades, they'll also run through the Firefly system. And we also have slide controls, awning controls, and then there's an available app with this that you can run everything from your phone. Little hidden flip down TV. So if you don't want to just have it out in your face all night, you're just wanting to relax, just pull it up, push it in, and then it's got a little groove it sits down into.
What'd you think?
Pretty amazing.
What'd you guys think? Did you like it?
That's way more difficult and complicated than I can handle. Man, I tell you, those
Lot
things
goes-
are built strong.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot that goes into a coach.
Yeah.
That was a fun tour. If you guys ever have an opportunity to go to Junction City, Kansas,
Yes.
make sure you give Cole a call. He's, you know, even if you're not shopping for a coach, I think he'd be happy to take you through a tour.
Yeah, he did a great job.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you, Cole. Thank you, because
Yeah.
you took all that time out in your day,
Yeah.
and
He's proud of his coaches.
he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. They make a
yeah.
nice coach.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So we got a chance to sit down with Cole. He's running some numbers for us. You know, who knows what's going to happen. But we did look at it, and you got to see how they put them together.
Yeah.
Next week, we're working on the video now. He took us on a tour of their show model that they took down to the Tampa RV show. It was a pretty nice coach.
It is. Very nice.
They do some nice work.
Very cool features
Mhm.
in that.
Not a lot of fluff.
No. It
Built
really,
solid.
Yeah. Yeah. But very, very elegant.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
Yeah. So if you get a chance, Junction City, Kansas. Give Cole a call. I'm sure he'd be happy to show you around.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
They're all nice in there too.
They were. They were. Nice bunch of people. And we got to see the Eisenhower Presidential Library and Museum
On the outside.
on the outside.
Because they were closed.
They were.
Because of you know what.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't say that word.
I want to go back.
Yeah, we need to go back and see that Presidential Library. That was, that looked like it would be pretty
They're
interesting.
very proud of him.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was all over
Abilene,
the town.
Abilene, Kansas.
Yeah.
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 So that was pretty cool. All right, we want to wrap this up. So thanks for coming along, guys. And by the way, the comments that we're getting and the emails that we're getting are just, they're so much fun. We have a good time.
Yeah.
We have a good time with you guys. And, you know,
You
hopefully.
guys are awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, you really are. I don't know if you understand how much we really appreciate you guys watching. It's a lot of fun to interact with you. It's a lot of fun. You know, meeting people on the road is awesome. And we hope that we get a chance to meet most of you on the road one way or another. So hit that subscribe button and click the bell.
Yeah.
Get the notification that we've got a new video out. We've got a lot of new subscribers lately, so welcome to everybody that just subscribed to our channel.
Yeah.
We hope that you're enjoying this. We're getting a lot of emails and a lot of comments on the videos asking questions, and it is so much fun to interact with you guys. That was our goal, to put together a channel where we could interact as a community with you, and you could interact with us, and you could interact with each other. And we've got some ideas going ahead down the road. You guys are a special group of people, and we really appreciate you. I hope you understand that.
Yeah.
So we're having a great time with this channel. Really, really are, and really enjoying it. And we appreciate each and every one of you. So we're going to wrap this up. And so from Kansas,
It all starts with an idea.
thanks for coming along, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.